Hi everyone. Hi, I'm Libby. Welcome to Lanka Living and Yoga. Today's practice is all about experiencing freedom. Freedom in our movement, freedom in stillness, freedom in opening our minds to new ideas and new experiences. Come with me now to a comfortable seated position on our mat, Sukhasana. We're going to start with a breathing exercise called Nadi Shodhana, which is otherwise known as alternative nostril breathing. So we're going to take our right hand, open up the palm and close down the index finger and the middle finger. We're going to bring these two fingers that are stretched out to our cheekbones, and they're the ones we're going to use to help close over one nostril at a time, allowing the air to flow through the alternative. And then we'll swap it over. Let's have a play. Come with me now. So to prepare, let's sit up nice and tall on our sit bones, roll the shoulders back and lift through the crown of the head. Let's place the fingers onto the cheekbones and let's inhale to prepare. And as we exhale, we close over the left nostril. Breathe out. Inhale through the right, close. Exhale through the left. Inhale through the left, close. Exhale through the right. That's it. Inhale through the right, close. Exhale through the left. Inhale through the left, close. And exhale through the right. A couple more in your own time, and you can really start to now slow down the breath. Invitation to close the eyes if it helps you to really focus on the breath and the feeling. And release. That's it. Let's take a cartwheel over to tabletop position now and move back into child's pose. As we push our hips back down towards our heels, bring the arms into center a little bit, and we're going to inhale, circling one arm and placing it back down on the mat. Inhale, circle the other arm. Exhale, place it down on the mat. Couple more. Stretch out wide with every circle. A little bit of pressure on that forearm that's on the ground as we circle. Hopefully you can feel that lovely stretch and mobility in the shoulder blade. Should feel really nice. One more on each side. Last one. And then let's find stillness now in child's pose. Really settle into those hips. Create length down the back of the neck. Rest the forehead on the mat. Relax. 3 deep breaths. Let's come back up to tabletop position now. Bring the knees in, tuck the toes and peel the hip bones up to the sky as we come into downward facing dog. You can adjust the length of your dog to find a comfortable position. Roll the shoulders back and press the heels down. One more breath cycle here. Perhaps open your mouth and let all the air out. Lion's breath. You can do one more. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Open it up, tongue out, whatever you like. Let it all go. Inhale, look to the front of the mat. Exhale, we creep forward to a forward fold. We let the head drop. We bend the knees generously and we roll up one vertebrae at a time to our mountain pose. We lift high at attention, Tadasana. Ready. Let's flow. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right foot back. One breath here. Lower the back knee, come to tabletop. And exhale, downward facing dog. That's it. Inhale. And let it go. Bend the knees generously. We crisscross and come to the front of the mat. Release the head, forward fold. Bend the knees generously and we roll up to the mountain pose. Let's do it again. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left foot fat back. One breath cycle here. We lower the back knee and through tabletop, peel, downward facing dog. One breath cycle. Bend the knees generously, crisscross, forward fold. And we roll up to mountain pose. Let's do it again. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right foot back. One full breath. Coming to tabletop, heel the sit bones to the ceiling. Bend the knees generously and crisscross back to the front of the mat. You got it. And lower the head. Bend the knees, roll up to mountain pose. Last time. Inhale, extend the mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, we drop the knee, coming to tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Savasana. We bend the knees generously, looking to the front of the mat. Crisscross. Forward fold, let the weight of the head hang heavy and roll up to mountain pose. That's great. We're building a beautiful fire inside. Let's enjoy it. Let's move on to Sun Salutation B. Come with me now. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, we sit back into your chair pose. Inhale, we breathe. Exhale, we lengthen. Inhale, we come down to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and we step back to our tabletop. We creep the hands forward and lower to the mat. Inhale, baby cobra, and exhale. Inhale, we come back to tabletop, tuck the toes, exhale, downward facing dog. One breath cycle here. We then bring the right foot forward into a lunge, turn in the back heel. Inhale, warrior one. We rise up. We sit for one full breath cycle, rising the eye gaze to the ceiling. We rain it down. We come back to tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. That's it. One full breath cycle here. Bend the knees generously. Let's crisscross to the front of the mat again. Forward fold, let the head hang heavy. Rolling up to mountain pose. Let's do it again. Inhale, we move to our chair pose. Inhale and exhale, deepen, that's it. Release a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, we come down to tabletop position and lower to our mats. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, we return to the mat. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath cycle here. That's it. Left foot forward this time to a lunge, and we take it up to warrior one. One more breath cycle. We take our drishti to the heavens. Stretch the side body. That's it. Rain it down. Come back to your tabletop position. Exhale, downward facing dog. One full breath cycle here. Bend the knees generously. Crisscross to the front of the mat. Forward fold, we drop the head. Bend the knees generously. And we roll up to our mountain pose, standing at attention. Take 2 full breaths here. And then let's take a couple of steps back so that we're into the middle of our mat, and just bring the arms up to extended mountain pose. Hands come to heart, and take your gaze 3 feet in front of you and breathe. Release the arms down, and we're going to move into playing with the tree pose. So come with me now, starting with grounding both legs into the earth, sending energy down the backs of the legs like we do mountain pose, tucking the tail and relaxing the upper body. Now with that same grounding and security, we're going to lift the right heel off and move it to a kickstand. You can place your foot on your calf or bring it in to above your knee, as long as the foot that's above is just not on the knee joint. That's all we want to avoid. Inhale, we rise up. We take our hands to extended mountain pose position, and we bring the hands together to heart center. Inhale, we bring chest to thumbs. Exhale, we start to focus our drishti on our horizon out in front, on a spot in front of us. We relax the upper body. Reconnect with breath, should it be lost. And know that the ground is there to catch us if we fall. And we can always reset and re-engage. One more breath. And let it go, release it. How about we circle the arms just to counter our focus. Roll the shoulders, reset in mountain pose, nice and tall, and let's peel the left foot off the ground now. Option kickstand, calf, or you can help to bring that foot into the inner of the thigh. Both hips are still even. Power through that standing leg. Inhale, we take the hands high. Feel that side body stretch and bring into heart center. That's it. Perhaps release an inner smile. If it doesn't knock you over. And come back in. Breathe. One last breath. And let it all go. There you go. Circle our arms. Shake it off. Roll the shoulders. Come with me now again to the front of the mat. Let's take a vinyasa. Inhale, extended mountains pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, come to tabletop position. Lower to the mat. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, we come back through tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath cycle in. Let it all go. Come down to tabletop now, and let's sit back on our heels and come to face one another on our mat. From here, we're going to move into a seated eagle pose. So let's twinkle our arms to the back of the mat, and then we're going to bring the forward foot, cross it over as much as we can, and start to shift the hips back onto the sit bones and tuck in those two heels. We're trying to have alignment between these two knees, and we're going to encourage those knees together into that alignment as much as we can, as much as possible. Let's sit up nice and tall on the sit bones here. Inhale to prepare, exhale to soften. Inhale, we take our hands wide. Exhale, we cross the right over the left and then take them into a bind. Inhale, we reach tall. Exhale, we roll the shoulders down. Inhale, we rise, bringing the elbows up a little bit at the front. Exhale, we're really pushing the shoulders back. One more breath cycle. Inhale fully. And exhale fully. We can release the bind now and start to creep those fingers forward into a little bit of a stretch here for the lower back. Inhale, exhale, soften. 2 more breaths. Inhale, exhale, soften. Let the weight of the head fall heavy, lengthen through the back of the neck. Creep the fingers back now, and let's come to a double pigeon position, which is 2 90-degree angles. Once again, sitting high on the sit bones. We want this heel to just be above the knee on this fleshy part. We can even push back that open knee to create a bit of space. And on the next exhale, we creep the fingers forward to relax into our double pigeon. Always think of looking over a pond in these positions. So rather than C curving, we're lengthening with a counter pressure, we're actually pulling and drawing the tailbones back towards the earth in opposition with the fingertips reaching forward and the crown of the head reaching long. 2 more breaths here. That's it. Creep the fingers back now, and we just take those 2 asanas on the other side. So we first help to bring our knees together into our seated eagle position, tucking in our little feet. Inhale to prepare, exhale. Inhale, we take arms wide. Exhale, left arm crosses over this time. We take our hands into the bind. Twisting gently, and with every inhale we lengthen, and with every exhale we soften. We actively bring those elbows up as we inhale slightly, and we drop the shoulders down as we exhale. 2 more breaths. We release the bind now, reach over, peer over our pond, and creep the fingers forward to relax into this position. Inhale, we reach long. Exhale, we soften. We hold a lot of tension in our hips. So even as gentle as this pose may seem, it's really nourishing to loosen up the hips and provide us that comfort we need. We creep the hands back now, and we assist our legs into our double pigeon pose on the other side. 2 90-degree angles, sit bones firmly fleshed against the ground, and we inhale to prepare. Oh, sorry, if you'd like, lean back once just to provide some space. That's it. And then we creep forward. We really surrender in this position and let the breath take us as far as we need to go today. 2 more breaths. We creep back up to our sit bones and we bring the soles of the feet together to butterfly. We can take the hands and hug the ankles there, sit up nice and tall, maybe rock a little bit side to side, and then like we were previously, we inhale to prepare, and looking over our pond, we start to edge ever so closely forward, loosening up those hips. Keeping a flat back, long neck. We take 3 deep, nourishing breaths here. One last breath. Now let's close up our butterflies, swivel around to face the front of the mat and hug the knees, sit up nice and tall and C-curve the spine to roll one vertebrae at a time. You can bring the heels in, let them slide in, to come down to the back, to come down to the ground. That's it. I'm just going to creep forward a little bit. You stretch out long, all right. Send energy through the toes and the fingers. And then let's bring the fingers to become vertical with the mat. Inhale to prepare. We're going to exhale, alternating one arm up, one arm down. Energy coming out through both fingers. Inhale, they come together. The focus is going to be on the breath here. Exhale. As they move to the ground, you're emptying out all the air. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Coming back to center. Exhale, we empty all the air out. Once more on each side. Inhale. Exhale, all the air out. That's it. Coming back to center, we bring the soles of the feet to the mat and we bring the legs up to tabletop. We're going to add the legs now, alternating leg and arm dead bug. Exhale. Inhale, 3 counts each way. Exhale, 2, 3. Inhale, 2, 3. Exhale, 2, 3. Inhale, 2, 3. Exhale, 2, 3. Inhale, 2, 3. Empty all the air. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And now an option to take both legs and arms out and in, out, 2, 3, in, 2, 3, out, emptying all the air, in, last time, out, 2, 3, in, 2, 3. Give your knees a hug side to side, give them a little turn in a circle, massaging the lower back into the mat. Let's reverse the circle now. And then bring the arms to Texas T. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, let the legs fall to the front of the room. An invitation, if you like to increase the stretches, to apply a little bit of pressure with the upper arm there, or with the lower arm that comes up. And should you like, you can also take the gaze over the opposite arm, which is resting on the ground. 3 deep breaths. We exhale to bring the legs back up to center. Inhale to prepare, and then exhale, we drop the legs to the other side. We bring that back hand on top of our thigh, outer thigh, to apply a little bit of pressure. Increase that stretch, and the gaze comes over the resting hand. 3 deep breaths. Prepare, exhale to bring the legs to center again. We drop them back down to the mat and we heel toe them out to the widest part of the mat and let the knees fall in. We move into a Shavasana now, which is resting time, which is equally as important as moving. You can take your hands and place the back of the hands onto the ground, or you might like to place them onto your stomach. Soften the eyebrows, soften all the muscles in your face. Let your breath return to its natural rhythm and rest. Just be here for a few moments of rest. Sometimes we have to give ourselves permission to rest and graciously accept that invitation. Let's heel toe those feet back to center now. Slowly let the knees fall to the ground and help yourself up to a seated position, similar to where we began. Let's take the hands up one last time to stretch the side body. Perhaps open wide, open the chest. Bring the hands into heart center. Inhale, take the chest up to the thumbs. Thank you so much for your time and your energy as always. I hope you're feeling a little bit more free, and I hope you can take this freedom into your day. Thank you. Namaste. I'll see you next time.